Welcome to Getting Aligned, a human design podcast where we dive into the endless journey of self-discovery using human design. This podcast is created for individuals who want to know how human design can assist them on the road towards self-awareness, healing, and personal growth by uncovering the unique blueprint that shapes each of us. From practical insights to profound revelations, Getting Aligned will be your companion on this transformative journey as we collectively step into our purpose. Whether you're new to human design or a seasoned explorer, there's something here for everyone. So, grab your favorite beverage, settle into something comfortable, and let's embark on this adventurous journey of self-discovery together. It's time that we all rediscover who we were born to be. What's up, everyone? It's James. Welcome to all new episodes of this podcast. If you have been following this podcast since its creation over a year ago, then you're going to notice a lot of changes in structure, format, and just the overall way in which things are being delivered and brought to you for the specific reason of doing these things in a way that energetically is more aligned with me. And if you are brand new to the pod, then welcome. Thanks for giving this giving this a chance and checking us out. And if you are interested in anything related to human design, I want to interact with you. Send me either a DM on Instagram or TikTok and let me know topics that you want me to cover as I look forward to expanding and cultivating community. So my name is James Williams. My purpose is to help guide others towards becoming the most authentic version of themselves using various mystical and magical tools, but most notably, always going back to the basics of following your human design. So what is human design? The human design system is a modality that has fundamentally changed my life in so many different ways, and it continues to help me in my journey towards self-acceptance and trusting in my own authority, my own strengths, my own gifts. I am a licensed therapist and a trauma specialist, as well as a social worker, where I've spent probably the better part of 10 or so years in and out of the mental health system prior to becoming a licensed therapist. In 2017, I've worked in as a mental health tech and mental health specialist. I've worked in group homes. I've worked in child care centers. I've worked in inpatient units. I've worked in rehabs. As a licensed therapist, I've worked in partial hospitals. I've worked in county jail systems. I've literally worked within New Jersey in so many different various systems of care. I honestly can't even remember them all. I probably listed them all. And I've definitely have been around the block over the last 10 years in terms of really, again, working in mental health. And it wasn't until I found the human design modality and system that I felt that there was more for me to offer and that I could unlock not only my greatest potential, but guide others in unlocking their greatest potential. Again, in all of my years of studying, I have never seen something more accurate and aligned with helping individuals truly understand their strengths and their stuck points in life. The human design system was birthed in 1987 by the founder Ra Aruhu during an 8-day and 8-night meditative trance. Ra says that he was penetrated by what he describes as the voice, which gave him the blueprints to what would become, or what would be known as, the human design system. What I love about human design is that it is a mixture of various ancient sciences and modalities, as well as fused with modern sciences and modalities. So some of the ancient sciences include I Ching, the Hindu chakra system, the Kabbalah tree of life, and Western astrology. Those modern sciences include biochemistry, astronomy, quantum mechanics, And it really, and all of this fused together basically helps individuals understand how energy works in their body. And I think for me, I started this journey of really truly diving into who I was outside of my exterior identity as a Black cis male, as a gay male. Like, I wanted to get reacquainted with and familiar with my body to undo and heal through, early childhood and teen trauma. And that's what led me to ultimately find and come to unearth the human design system. And so when I first learned about the system, I spent like researching and diving in and listening and learning as much as I could the mechanics, because I found something that really spoke to why I am the way that I am, why I've experienced challenges within relationships, why I've experienced challenges within communication. As much as I have learned through the lens of being a mental health professional, nothing quite made sense as to the why. And I think for me, because that is my instinctual nature, is to find, when I get interested in something, I want to know the why. And that is no different than when I wanted to come to understand myself. So nothing has come as close to affirming that, we are individually here with a subset of gifts, and that when we access these gifts, we will be able to make the best decisions. We will be able to communicate. We'll be able to navigate relationships. Most importantly, we will be able to embrace our uniqueness and trust in our own ability to bring our own version of heaven on earth. And so as I revamp, I am starting off opening myself back up to human design readings, and I can't wait to expand and to build my tribe and to join the crusade and really fighting against conformity. Over the last year of doing a lot of reflection, I want to step out of the realm of mental health, because I do believe that we have to dive deeper and to clear out a lot of there's just ways in which, for me at least, the mental health system aids in conditioning. And one of the biggest, premises of human design is that the more that we walk and follow in our purpose, the more that we operate according to our human design, we start to decondition, which is basically to unlearn and disconnect from the restrictions placed on us. We unlearn, or we relearn, basically for me at least, we relearn how to live the way that we were meant to, the way that we were born to in this lifetime. That's why I want to be able to reach more people and to work with individuals without the strict capacities of being a licensed mental health professional. But I do believe that my approach to human design, I bring in those elements that I've learned and studied and trained through over the last 10 years. And so I think that's for me why I wanted to bring in, another podcast about the human design system and the ways in which we can reintegrate into our body, hence somatic. Over the next year or so, I will, though, be transitioning away from therapy outside of that space as I continue to follow what I believe is my soul's calling. So human design really doesn't ask you to believe in anything. It is an experiment. It asks that you just see, that you're just open to seeing the world through your own design, your own eyes. So according to human design, with the use of some of the elements of astrology, it believes that approximately 88 days prior to your birth, as well as the date and time and location of your birth, those two specific points in time, your body is hit with a specific subset of subatomic particles known as neutrinos that really activate and light up certain genetic traits and gifts. And these gifts are what is truly needed to help you navigate the world. and that if you are experiencing resistance, if you are feeling stuck, if things aren't working out, it is my belief that that is mostly connected to the fact that you're probably operating outside of yourself. You're probably operating outside of who you were meant to be. And that, again, is other parts of the deconditioning process, which is really just learning to throw away the parts of you that don't really truly connect with you, and maybe leaning more into the gifts and traits that you possess in this world. Over a year of giving readings, honestly, I've never seen individuals come so alive when being guided and affirmed, and being affirmed of their gifts, and like helping them to see, why did they incarnate in the world? Why did they incarnate into this human plane, into this human existence? Like, what are they here to do? I've seen individuals light up more than I have in doing the work in the mental health spaces. And so that for me was like another confirmation of like, this is the direction that I want to move towards. So like I said, I just now, rearranged my schedule so that I can get back to, working with human design. And so I've rearranged my schedule so that I can take on, more readings and things like that. So if you are someone who, maybe you've gotten a reading done before and someone else may be interested, send them on over. This is a small business. And so I'm excited to expand and grow it. And my major vision, as I'm like saying this, I'm like looking out of the window at something passing by, and it just reminded me of something that I've been wanting to practice consistently, manifesting in a broader way. Sometimes, when I shared in the pod in the past, and when I've shared on other pods and that I've interviewed on, there's something beautiful about manifesting, knowing that it's reaching all four corners of the earth. So, my hope is to build a team of equally interested individuals and really turn the world on its axis using human design. That is my ultimate and all goal. Yes, this is exciting. I feel alive. I feel great getting back to empower, myself, but also helping others to embrace who they are. So I think that's what I've been seeing collectively. I think a lot of people are really willing and open to diving deep in themselves and really exploring themselves. And so I can't wait to bring my insights, my perspective, use my background of studying trauma, mental health, and substance use, and bring that into the human design system. Thank you so much for rocking with me on this all new episode. Stay tuned for more.